Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I wanted to talk about Mars trine or sextile to Neptune in the birth chart. So the easy aspects of Mars to Neptune in the birth chart, although I will say that I think that no aspect between these two energies is easy to handle in the birth chart because essentially Mars and Neptune are very different energies. So even with the trine, even with the sextile, more likely with the trine though, there will be some anxiety, likely to do with forward moving action in your life, being assertive, being masculine, in your expression can be a difficulty even with these aspects, although you definitely develop a knack for acting in a way that is like smooth with the trine and sextile of Mars to Neptune. So you might not be the best at like being super direct or like masculine in your approach, but you have this way of moving forward in your life eventually that's very like savvy and like um, in some cases manipulative. You can definitely see even the trine and sextile of Mars to Neptune in being kind of adept at manipulating others for your own gain, especially if there is other indicators of like selfishness. Mars Neptune aspects can definitely show we have a way in getting people to do what we want. Now, if we have the right intentions and we're coming from integrity, we definitely have a knack for getting people to do what is actually in their highest good. So you can, manipulate people for their own good with these aspects. So yeah, there can definitely be a gift for getting people to do stuff without even them knowing that you just did that. So there's kind of a magical energy in people with Mars trine or sextile Neptune. You definitely have this like ethereal beauty or this very irresistible magnetism when you have Mars trine or sextile Neptune. People feel you. People feel your energy, and more so than with the hard aspects, people like your energy and find it addictive. Although, with all the Mars Neptune aspects, people can be very addicted to you, but with the trine or the sextile, it seems to be more so that we are experienced by other people in a positive way. So you have a very natural magnetism. People want to be around you, people get addicted to you, and find you very fascinating, very sexually attractive to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever way you are there. People with Mars trine or sextile Neptune are very sexy, and in a way that, like I said, usually people with Mars trine or sextile to Neptune are not pushy or direct. Like, they're very approachable, and gentle. Like, they can appear to be very gentle, animals, children, people that are really going through a hard time can open up to them. And I've actually seen it too, like people with Mars trine or sextile Neptune can be very good at helping people who can't help themselves. So like addicts or like homeless people or like yeah, they can have an innate generosity and kindness and like be very motivating to people who yeah, don't have the energy to help themselves. So there can be like healing ability. There's an ability to like empathize and be compassionate towards people from all walks of life, and then inspire them to be better. So to be like a truly uplifting person. Now, you have to look at the whole chart. You have to look at like the whole like potential of what's expressing here, because like I said, that could also just be the tendency to manipulate people for your own gain. So it's like there's that potential, like the lower potential of Mars trine or sextile Neptune, and then there's like the higher potential, which is like helping people be better, giving them energy. these people can have an easier time stirring other people to action than themselves sometimes. It can be hard to find the motivation to like better yourself, to like stick to the workout routine, but you can help someone like get off the street and like get into a more stable life, but you can't get yourself to go to the gym. Now that's just one potential manifestation. It's not going to be always like that. You can actually see athletes with these aspects as well, but sometimes there can be like phases of like low energy with these aspects. Because, and that's the difficulty of a Mars Neptune influence, is like sometimes your energy can be like sucked out of you by certain things. Like, so you're a very imaginative person. You can be attracted to people who need healing and help. That can drain your energy. Or if you are open to this kind of thing, there can be psychic influences, energetic influences that siphon and drain your energy as well. It is important, as with any Mars Neptune aspect, to try to be like the purest in your physical body as possible. What I mean by that is like eating healthy, not drinking alcohol or doing drugs, or keeping that to a very minimum. All addictive substances, like even medications or like supplements, like your body is very sensitive to anything external. Sex, people draining your energy through like, if you have a Mars Neptune aspect, it's like you're more open to other people's energy, so you need to be very discerning in like your sexual contacts, your romantic contacts. That's crucial. So like not like coming from like a religious sense, but like keeping like as pure as possible as far as like physical health and like energetic health as well. Like you're going to be one of those people that like if you go into a house that like someone died there, you know that and you feel that and you can't sleep there and you shouldn't, because it could drain your energy, like that kind of thing. Even with the easy aspects of Mars Neptune, it's like there is a need for proper psychic protection and like energetic maintenance and like clearing your energy after you've just dealt with someone who's going through a severe trauma or is in a very bad energetic state. You want to clear your energy off after that, because you can pick up these like energy parasites basically, or like physical parasites. The body is very sensitive with a Mars Neptune aspect, any aspect, but the trine and the sextile, you're usually more able to like clear out the energy, but it's still something that needs to be done. Like you're still not like a normal like person, I guess. And what I mean by that is like you're still a very psychically sensitive, psychically gifted person. So you have to have certain energy practices in place, because you're going to pick stuff up. You're going to emotionally pick up other people's emotions, and you might wonder why you feel off or you have no energy like the next day. So having like a basic energy practice, energy clearing practice, clearing out other people's energy from your field every single day, super important. And it'll be natural for you to like pick up a spiritual practice too. You're actually very receptive to healing energies. You're very receptive to all types of energy work. You usually have great success in those areas, even like studying astrology, like everything like of the spiritual path of Neptune energy, music, art, all the classic Neptune things. You're going to be very gifted, and it's going to like be like putting on an old shoe. Now with the trine and the sextile, especially the trine, actually the trine is more lazy than the sextile. You might be too lazy to ever develop these spiritual gifts because they're so natural for you, or like you're actually a natural musician, but like you don't have the energy, like it's just too easy for you. Like you don't end up actually applying yourself to like become good at that thing, right? So if you really want to make the best use of this, you will have to like put in a bit of effort, and then you can be truly one of life's spiritual masters. You could even be like, a famous musician or a famous astrologer, or like there's a gift for all of these types of pursuits, helping people, like working in like a service profession as well, or counseling, healing, therapy, whatever, like where you're truly connecting to people like soul to soul, heart to heart. This is a gift for you as well. Working with animals, working with children, like all of these types of things, really good. But it's like applying yourself to one thing is what can be the harder part of these aspects. And like all the Mars-Neptune aspects, you do tend to attract people that might need help. You could attract people that are users or are like using you. So you want to discern from a relationship, like, is this reciprocal energy? Because you could be the one doing more of the giving, rather than an equal exchange. That's something that is a good idea to learn, is like, yeah, reciprocal energy in a relationship. So we have to talk about the sexual aspect here. There is a potential for like ultimate like spiritual soul connection during sex, like tantric, like energetic connection with someone, very deep emotional experiences during sex. But there is also an innate sensitivity and even a bit of an insecurity in these areas, because it's almost like the stuff to do with the physical body is like too like base level for you guys, like it's too like root chakra, and you're like in the higher chakras in the heart. So like what you're here to do really is to like merge that higher spiritual energy with the lower chakras and have like truly spiritually connected sex with the person you love, right? Casual flings aren't going to be the vibe really, because you are seeking something so much deeper. But also you don't want to get too stuck in the higher chakras that you don't enjoy the body and all that it's here to give you, right? All the pleasure. Like the pleasure from that can be pleasure that actually enhances your physical life, enhances your ability to like manifest your dreams as well. This is a master manifestation energy. When you have Mars trine or sextile to Neptune, you have a knack for being in the right place at the right time, saying the right thing to the right person. Opportunities will fall into your lap, but you have to get out there. You have to say the thing to the person. You have to apply for the job, right? But you do have like a lucky energy, a magic touch. And it's a lot easier for you to get into that zone than people with the harder aspects of Mars Neptune. You're a lot like, it's easier for you to get into the magical energy than people with the hard aspects. Yeah. So connecting to spirit, connecting to like your higher mission, and also at the same time having strong boundaries. You still need to have strong boundaries and strong like practices for the physical body, for the energy body, that are going to nurture and sustain you so that you don't have to lose you in the process of your work in whatever way that is. You don't want to lose your energy in your relationships. You don't want to lose your energy in your work. You want to call all your energy back to you. But yeah, you really do have I would say miracle capabilities. And if you're not aware of it because you've been sleeping on this, because it's like just a natural part of you to be spiritually connected, in tune, it's like a divine protection that you have. This is something to activate and make use of, and realize that it is there for you to use at any time. And your musical gifts, your spiritual gifts, your gifts of compassion, your gifts of healing, these are there for you, and you can activate them at any time. So the sextile is a bit different than the trine in that it takes a little bit of effort. It takes a little bit of work, right, to activate it. The trine is going to be so natural that they are more likely to actually be sleeping on all these gifts than the sextile. The sextile people are like, yeah, I'm spiritually powerful, I'm going to make use of this. The trine people are like, what are you even talking about? And then it's like, it'll click for them. Oh yeah, I am just kind of in the flow all the time, right? That's the main difference, but they're very, very similar. And they're very positive aspects when you can get past the difficult side of them, which is of course like the overgiving or the open energy field, right? So yeah, I'd love to know your experience of these aspects. If you have them in your natal chart, what has it been like for you? I'd love to know. And thank you so much for the requests, you guys. Keep those requests coming. I think I've got one video left. I still have to do the conjunction of Mars and Neptune. I've done the other aspects now, but you've requested all of them. So yeah, one more to go, the conjunction. But yeah, I've done this one. I just did the square and the opposition. And I've done the quincunx because I have the quincunx actually, you guys. So okay, thank you for watching. We will talk soon. Bye.